Devil, let's hit it! It is game time. Best of luck to everyone. Here we go. It is going to be an awesome game one way or another. It's going to be a crazy ride. Fight to the death for the right cards indeed. Thank you, Zero, for clearing that up for everybody. Yes, a random viewer could win a $10 Riot Point card after the best of 5 games. Thank you, Jill Gerford, showing up. Welcome to the League of Legends Shoutcast Championship Tournament happening right now at this moment. Blue team banning out Poppy and Evelyn, starting us off as purple team bans out the Rengar and Yasuo. You saw the power of Rengar and Yasuo in the last games. It was crazy. He was all over the map, just doing insane damage to everybody. Evelyn, huge player in the LCS Championships, just continues to show up with that invisibility and insane attack speed. Makes her very, very scary, so they're going to ban her out, not wanting her as well. Better possibly consider banning out some of the opponents. I know that a lot of these people, oh, is he going to let it go there? No, he's going to ban out Jax. Okay, I wonder if he was going to let the time tick down. But a number of these players have been watching the games of the other players, so they know which ones to watch for. They know which ones to focus on. But no ADC bans. Zero dominated in his games with an incredible ADC in the several games that they won, but they did not ban any of his ADCs out, so he's going to get a prime pick. They did ban out Braum, a classic ban for the supports. However, they are going to actually, Zero is going to grab up Thresh. He knows he has a crap ton of opportunities for any other champion ADC, so he's going to let one of his fellow buddies pick one up. Snowy Devil is going to jump on the Lee Sin jungle, knowing the power of the Lee Sin Q, leaping around, going to be out there, banning out my damn champ, says Snowy, going to have to go with somebody else. Yes, they did focus the Rengar and Yasuo bans, knowing the power that those champions were in the games we saw yesterday and the day before. This is Sunday night. This is crazy night. We're going to get crazy, just as you saw last night. Sofa Chloe exploding the enemy team on an insane Zed in the mid lane. Will she be able to do it this game or not? We shall see. She was super fed the last game, went 27 or something, over 20 kills on the Zed. Really playing it this game and going to be up against Nagaketsu on the Twisted Fate. Ormas picking up the Lucian. Lucian pick is super strong, but Yatsurugi going to be picking up that Graves pick for Zero D. We saw the power of Zero on that Graves. He loves his Graves champion. He's going to be on Graves once again as he was not banned out. Reggie Jr. picking up that Nautilus. We saw him yesterday with that Nautilus pick, destroying in the jungle, grabbing up those buffs and making sure his buddies stay safe. But blue team's going to be hitting up that hard CC. We saw team, excuse me, as I completely forget. It is actually, I should put the names over the teams. So this is Team JK Fave team, and this is Team Baron. I don't have the names over. I will try to fix that and then once the game gets going. Or I guess between this game and the next game, I'll fix that so that way you guys can see. But blue team was extremely strong. They went with that high CC champions and then several poke champions. They're not going to grab up Nidalee this game, though. Instead, they're going to be sitting on the CC with a Leona and a Twisted Fate, and a little bit of extra CC with the help of Aloe Magicat on the extremely lucrative Jarvan IV. We saw him played in the first game of the night 2 days ago, while it is Team Baron that's going to be grabbing up a lot of the same champions. This is mostly the same lineup. Blastinator is the only one who might be picking up a different champion this game, considering the Trundle for that top lane, the troll pick, as we often know him as up in there. Both of those champions are going to be going with the teleport. However, Jarvan IV was actually a jungle pick for JK Fave team, I believe it was, and instead they're going to be playing him in the top lane. So tournament is starting right now, so it is going to get crazy up in here. Yeah, now we wait for the Lucian pick indeed. Starts for tournament what time? What time does the tourney stats? This is the tournament. This is the finalization of the tournament. I should probably put that underneath at the bottom in here. Let me go ahead and do that. So, down here, tournament info. Tournament is live and going right now. This is the championship game. Watch for some insane plays. I cannot type. Championship game. There we go. That way nobody's going to get confused. Sorry about that, guys. So, Yatsurugi for the win. Yatsurugi is super, super powerful. Sup, Logan? I say hi, Logan, as well. Hi, Chris and Rusty. Welcome to the League of Legends Championship Tournament Shoutcasting. I am your host, Jay Kelton, and we are going to get right underway. Going to run through every one of the champions real fast to make it official what we're doing. Of course, I'm going to record each game. It's on Twitch and going to go on YouTube and going to go on Facebook for the best of 5 games. Snowy Devil playing that Lee Sin jungle for Team JK Fave team. Ormast on the Leona support in that bottom lane. Nagaketsu with that mid lane TF pick. Aloe Magic Cat on the top lane, Jarvan the 4th, and River SLV on that bottom lane ADC. For Team Baron, we have Surity on the Graves pick, Sofa Chloe on the mid lane Zed, Yatsurugi with that powerful Thresh bottom lane support, Reggie Jr. on the jungle Nautilus, and then last but not least, the top lane Blastinator on the troll pick, Trundle, who isn't a troll pick at all because he is extremely powerful. These teams are coming out crazy. That's the title of the stream. We've got what? Oh, championship. Is that really what I titled this stream? It is. Oh my gosh. Thank you for pointing that out. That is hilarious. Championship shoutcasting. That's how we do here. $60 RP tourney. Champion. I was so crazy excited about getting this game underway. I didn't even type it correctly. JK Faye for the win. I really hoping that one team will take it all the way. Both of these teams have fought really hard to get here, and they are not going to back down just yet. With this remaining 1 minute and 24 seconds, we're going to run through here a couple of things. Team Blue Team, or Team JK Fave Team, has a lot of poke with that TF long range. The River SLV on the Lucian range. Even Lee Sin has a little bit of poke with his Q and can kind of jump in and jump out. But they also match it up once again with the hard CC of Leona, Jarvan the 4th, even the stuns from TF. However, it is Purple Team on the classic picks that they have always done. That Zed power in the mid lane, jumping around. Even Graves can leap around. Thresh with the hooks can make sure that somebody's going to die. Reggie Jr. on that Nautilus jungle. His ultimate as well almost guarantees that somebody's going to die. So it is going to be huge between these two teams. It is Team JK Fave picking up that poke CC comp, while Purple Team, Team Baron, on the more of a bruiser fighting, get down and dirty pick, except for the Zed. Zed was crazy. Definitely a champion to watch this game. Sofa Chloe on that Zed was huge in the mid lane. Got fed over 20 kills and totally steamrolled the game in her team's favor. We will see if she can do it this game again up against the powerful TF as well. We've got 10 seconds for this game to go underway. What do you think in this game people are going to go? I'm sorry, I cannot even speak. I am so crazy. Vote for which team you want to win. Hashtag Team Baron. I am predicting the Team Baron's going to take the first game. Love their lineup. Love me some Thresh. Love me the Zero on the Graves pick. However, best luck to JK Fave Team for winning this game. Got to switch over to my loading screen as we are... Oop, that is the wrong team names. I apologize. How terrible of me. We've got JK Fave Team. I was so excited about my new overlay in game that I didn't even get around to changing the team names, which is just terrible. Just terrible. So, Team Baron on purple side and JK Fave Team on the blue team side. We've got some crazy skin. Team Jake! I love it. Thank you, Blaze. Love it, love it, love it. Team Baron gonna wreck. Go KFC Production. You did that for the laughs. Team Baron, I love Team Baron, but we've got some great skins coming out here. Pool Party Lee Sin, Defender Leona, and Striker Lucian. Once again, those classic skins we've seen. I actually don't own the Defender Leona skin, which is terrible because I own like every other Leona skin in existence. But I need that skin. We're going to see her beauty in game as we have Mafia Graves, Deep Terror Thresh, and Little Slugger Trundle on purple team. But that means that when you have skins, you have skill. When you automatically buy skins, that means you have more skill in the game. Is that not correct? But these teams are even. Look at that, 3 skins to 3 skins, which means this game is going to be crazy from beginning to end. I am so excited and cannot wait as we wait for... Who is it that we're waiting on? Jarvan the 4th and Lee Sin taking his time. Forgive Lee Sin, though, for taking a while on the loading screens. He is blind, so it's a little bit difficult for him to actually make sure his computer's running great. However, you can see there, watch his vision. His vision goes straight towards, you know what. Look at that right there. Not the best in existence, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. Maybe he's looking all the way down here. Nah, his vision's too up there. All right, we are in game. Switching over to my beautiful new in-game screen. Look at this. This is just awesome. Had it made for me today by a friend of mine. It's actually Zero, who is not in this game, but he is one of my main man. We are going to run now through everybody. Thresh, I will move him down. There we go. Leona, as the ADCs are Graves and Lucian. In the mid lane, we've got the Zed versus Twisted Fate. Jungle's going to be that Nautilus versus Lee Sin. And in the top lane, Trundle and Jarvan the 4th taking it head to head. I don't know why my mouse is still with this weird little normal mouse. There we go. That's the League of Legends mouse I'm expecting. So neither team looking at invading just yet. There we go. Camera jumped back around where it's supposed to be. As blue team kind of hits the defending line, purple team got out there a little bit faster, but they do not seem to be interested in invading. So we'll have a little bit of a safer game this game. A little bit of a safer game. Both teams starting out with that 2.4k gold, so that means that both the supports did take the runes and masteries to get them a little bit of extra gold. Doesn't look like we're going to be starting... There we go. I was about to say Lee Sin headed now towards the red buff, as purple team is going to be starting blue buff, which means that both those jungles will hit top lane at about the same time. And we'll see if they try to do any fancy maneuvers to take out the other really quickly. We had a great game yesterday where the jungle for blue team actually went up into purple team's red and just sat there waiting for him and just killed him at his red buff. So we'll see if we have any of that fancy stuff at all. I have played Smite. It was on my computer for a while. It was a pretty cool game, but I am not very good at first-person shooters. So instead, I shoutcast games like this. However, if Smite actually has shoutcasting, or not has shoutcasting, but has a spectator mode, I may get back into it, and that way I can start shoutcasting Smite games. That would be pretty crazy. Now Getsu starting us off in the mid lane, gonna throw out a nice little blue card, even though he was full on mana, but that did some damage to Zed, and that's what he was looking for. Getting Zed to back up means that Zed will not be able to farm these minions very quickly. While in the bottom lane, River SLV starting us off farming down there. 3 farm over to Lucian already up against the Graves, 2 farm. A little bit of a classic start here. Again, champions to watch for is this Sofa Chloe on the mid lane Zed. Super powerful in the games yesterday. Just destroyed the enemy team, not even hesitating before just taking everybody out. And excuse me on the team chat as I jump through and actually turn down the League of Legends music and audio just a little bit. We want to hear it, but we don't want it to be overpowering, do we? In the mid lane, Sofa Chloe getting really crazy on Nagetsu. The Ignite did go down, however, TF is still alive. Zed, however, is going to back away from that one as well. Looks like both may stick around. Zed is a little bit better at getting in, getting that damage. Look at that long range poke with those shurikens, and so TF will be backing off, already asking for a little bit of help as Lee Sin kind of makes his way towards the mid lane. We'll see if he holds or if he goes in. Aloe Magicat up there against Blastinator on the J4 and Trundle, kind of just beating each other back and forth up there. It is a classic thing for the top laners to kind of just hit each other and go for the farming. But it does look like Trundle is pushing pretty hard. Trundle does see this Lee Sin. However, that knockup is going to put Blasinator in a little bit tight spot. Gets the slow, but is slowed as well. It looks like Lee Sin is going to hit a kick all the way in. Does he have Ignite? No! Blasinator taking very low health. It won't be enough for Lee Sin to be able to kill him, but that does mean the Blasinator is going to have to back off from that in the top lane as J4 now gets to farm rather freely. Lee Sin is still sitting around up there, just kind of keeping an eye out. Nautilus is around the corner, but not going to be able to do a whole lot up there. Zed did start to make his way up. Here comes Zed. He will be able to see Snowy Devil. There's some damage. Snowy Devil down to about only a little bit of health. Flashes towards the wall, using a little bit of that shield leap to be able to escape. Will he be able to make it out? Nautilus is right on his back. There's the slow, but it's not going to land. Snowy Devil doesn't have a whole lot of, there we go. I was going to say he doesn't have a lot of options left, but the team is going to back off. Don't want to try to take on the tower, only levels 3 and 4. No reason to tower dive. Both these teams playing extremely safe. Look at how even. We are already 5 minutes into the game, and the gold is nearly spot on even between these two teams. 5.4k. Just crazy as we continue in this game. Zed did go ahead and start out with ridiculous damage, picking up 3 longswords, so is going to start off just doing damage, has no potions and no regen, really looking to finish off TF before TF has a chance to respawn. We will see if that helps her in the end. Look at all the potions, though, on team... Oh, is that bro? Why is that bro? Holy cow, I have been doing this wrong so completely. Team J, K... Fave team. That is how it should be. Don't even know why it was not. That is a lot better. As Magic takes a bit of damage from Blasinator, he did come back to lane, grabbing up. I think he started with a Doran's Blade, and he picked up a longsword, so he has a little bit of extra damage. However, has already matched the farm up there, and J4 has not backed just yet. In the mid lane, TF is actually still losing against the Zed. 32 farm, 225, as Zed's power is just showing in this game. River SLV taking a little bit of poke damage, not too much. There's a nice stun. Lee Sin coming in for a gank on Sofa Chloe. I don't think the Zed has his flash, but doesn't need to. Just using that shadow dance to jump out of danger's way before heading back once again with that recall. But that it does mean that is twice in the mid lane. The Zed has attempted on a kill and has not been successful at it. And TF does do well late game. There is that boots and potion, though, from Zed, which means he's got a little bit of mobility and sustainability in the mid lane. 33 farm to 33 farm, though, so TF not really taking too much advantage of Zed having to back all of these times. Magic Cat not really getting the knock-up on Blasinator, just going to have to back off from that as he is rather low mana up there. Nautilus now making his way towards the mid lane, not really getting too much action though, just going to back off from that. The camera really defaults to whoever is taking the most damage, and it is one of the easiest ways to shoutcast games, such as Leona coming in. She's going to flash though, get a nice exhaust and stun onto Sirodi. Will the follow-up be enough? Thresh has put down the shield, so Sir gets a little bit of a shield, but Lisa not quite there fast enough to be able to do much damage, and Purple Team is going to be able to walk away from that one. However, that does mean that flashes are down for both of the supports, and I think Zero even used his flash as well, but that means Lucian still has his flash and shield up in that bottom lane. River SLV doing a nice job of trying to out-farm Graves, and they are just so even. 56 farm to 53 farm, and that's going to fill right back up to 56 in just a moment. As Nautilus making his way down to the bottom lane. Thresh throwing out a hook. It's not going to land. Both of these teams have just played so crazy so far. Nagetsu in the mid lane playing very safe, just farming from a distance, throwing out those Qs. Blasinator in the top lane continuing to push, but not quite pushing underneath the tower. Is getting a little bit farm over. No, I apologize. I don't even know what my brain's saying. 43 farm to 42. Look at how even this game is. Neither team has dominated. Now 8 minutes into the game, 9.5k gold for both teams. Hurl team getting just a hair a little bit over, but nice job from Snowy Devil getting some damage in on Sofa Chloe with a follow-up Q. That is Zed going hard onto TF. Will it be enough to finish him off? No! Lee Sin picking up first blood, and the Ignite will not kill TF. What a great first blood as the two of them play back and forth. forced Zed to use his ultimate, trying to finish off TF. However, the health and shield that TF had, and the shield from Lee Sin, was enough to keep him alive as he got a beautiful stun off onto Zed, who was trying to walk away, and they were able to finish off Sofa Chloe, turning the game on its head. That allows TF to instantly buy a needlessly large rod. He is going to have some crazy damage. Going to be insane. Alamagicat doing a nice job of holding up here in that top lane, only too far down from Trundle. Still has not backed. Trundle has had one back, and so he has that extra potion. However, that means there's a lot of farm that Jarvan has still sitting in his inventory, and he doesn't look like he wants to be backing out anytime soon. River SLV pushing a little bit onto the tower in the bot lane. The purple team having to back out does mean that they are going to lose a little bit of damage on their tower, a little bit of health on their tower, I'm sorry, as Lucian comes back, and I guess he decided to stick around and keep farming. He was full health. Maybe he backed earlier, as he does have a BF sword starting off, but Graves got himself a BF sword as well, so both of them are still going to be pretty even. Nice job from Snowy Devil coming up here, hitting on Blastinator. He's going to get that slow with the red buff. Blastinator should be able to flash over the wall without too much problem. However, his low health, Alamagicat follows with the flash. Will he jump over the wall and chase underneath the tower? I don't think so. TF actually teleporting up. He has used his ultimate, but he's going to be taking a lot of tower damage. That's 2 tower hits, 3 tower hits. He might be able to escape. Whoa, my gosh, so low health, but TF did pick up the kill on Trundle, which means there are assists for both Jarvan the Fourth and the Lee Sin. In that bottom lane, River SLV being hooked by a death assist from Yatsurgi. However, going to turn it around with the calling onto Surity. Surity gets the kill and is walking away. Yatsurgi being taken down to about half health here. Ormas going to get a nice hook with a stun on Zero. Is going to finish him off as Ormas then continues to go onto Yatsurgi. Zed did consider going up to that top lane and worked his way up there, but not going to go in as TF had already recalled and gotten out. That is now 3 kills for blue team, who are just fighting hard to win. Last night's domination from Team Baron is being turned on its head as blue team comes out so strong. Beautiful job with all of the Lee Sin ganks, as well as in that bot lane, the beautiful calling from River SLV and Leona saying, I don't need to back out of this. I still have some mana. I can jump in, and yeah, I'm the support, but I'll take a kill if my AD isn't around for it. Beautiful, beautiful job. So that does mean that Lucian did get an assist. Snowy Devil may be cut out here as the ult from Zed's going to jump in. He does have the passive still sticking on him. Not going to be enough damage, though. Zed really needs his stacks to be able to snowball, and he has not gotten them this game. The damage from his ult was so minimal. Lucian able to just walk away from that without any problem. Alamagicat getting a nice ward and then just backing out with that combo. Doesn't even need. Just going to stand here for a little bit. Oh, look how beautiful my hair is. That's a nice helmet I have. I wonder what my sister Lux is doing. That's pretty much what he's thinking there in that bottom lane. As purple team now, with blue team having to back off after getting a successful kill, is going to be pushing in on this tower. Don't think they have enough damage to be able to take the tower, as Lucian is going to be able to get back and start the farming war once again in that bottom lane. There he goes, finishing off those minions. So he's going to have to be careful, though, because one good hook from Thresh does mean death for him. It looks like Leona is going to be there in just a short bit, though, as these teams continue to just battle it out. Blue team taking a slight advantage with that 3-0, are about 2k gold in the lead. Neither team have gone for Baron just yet, but they're kind of working their way towards it. Whew, and I am running out of breath. I actually don't have a bottle of water, but I'll survive this game, and that way get a bottle of water in the next game. This has just been insane the entire game long. Get that CC on them, hardtail, hitting stuff. That is what they're saying with that beautiful Leona jumping in. Lee Sin going to be here for an assist as River SLV finishes off Yatsurgi in that bottom lane. And Alamagicat trapping Blastinator up here in that top lane. They're both going back and forth, but Alamagicat finishes him off in the lead without a problem. Taking it away in that top lane. Blue team already having a pink ward, but no, they're not done in this bottom lane. Ormas going in, getting a nice stun. However, will it be enough? He's going to have to walk away. They finish off the tower, so Ormas is able to escape. Lucian getting both Graves and the tower. And now River SLV sitting with 2 kills and 1 assist. No deaths on blue team just yet. They are looking at the start of a really, really good game. Purple team going to have to figure out some interesting ways. They are playing a lot of the same champions they did last night, but they don't have it this game. Beautiful stun onto Sofa Chloe. The damage is going to be there despite the ultimate. Not going to finish off Nagetsu, as he was not even worried about that ultimate. Chloe once again relied so much on her damage last night to just finish off her opponents, but this game, without any wards down there by Dragon, just walked straight into a kill there. Both the beautiful stun by TF and the Lee Sin with the damage, just finishing her up before she had an option to do anything. That was CC, that fight. Welcome, Woos. Do you mean Dragon, not Baron? They are team, what did I say? I said neither team has gone for Dragon yet. Maybe I said neither team has gone for Baron yet. Of course neither team has gone for Baron, considering the Baron isn't even up for them to be able to get. However, will be up shortly, though I don't think either team will go for it. 4K gold in the lead. Blue team very strong. Not the Getsu picking up blue buff here, given over by Snowy Devil. I think actually he might have missed it. Lisa might have been able to grab that. Beautiful long-range hook from Leona with the ultimate will slow Zero. And now the calling from Lucian. However, a lot of that's going to hit on minions. He does dash in and get a little extra damage. The flash from Armas as well as that E will mean another stun onto Zero. The flame from Yatsurgi pushing both away. Will they be able to finish either one of them off? River SCV does get the kill onto Thresh, and TF teleporting in is actually going to stop. I don't think they even saw that Chloe was right around the corner. However, TF there may be able to stop Chloe from going in, and that means that there are 2 more kills on the super powerful Lucian, and it's actually Alamagicat burning the flash on Blastonnaire. Snowy Devil right around the corner gets that Dragon Rage hook as well as a beautiful Q all the way across the wall as the damage from blue team goes down onto Blastonnaire. Reggie Jr. did have a quick DC problem, but we did not have to pause as he is already back in the game. No need to even worry about pausing the game. We do allow pauses if somebody does DC. However, as the case is, we do not have to worry about that because he's already back into the game. 10 kills to 0. Blue team so strongly in the lead. Alamagicat just proving his power. Chloe finishing off this pink ward. It's really hard to see. Yeah, I guess there was a pink ward in that bush for a while, but it was directly on top of that purple ward, so it was kind of difficult to see. Get them to Fuis? That was just crazy. Hashtag JKF team, as they're doing pretty well. Ormas coming in here, jumping once again onto Zero D. However, Thresh has the lantern, and he grabs it. What a beautiful job. Zero D getting out of dangerous way down there with a beautiful lantern from Thresh, which is actually called Dark Passage. If you didn't know that, a little bit of a trivia there. Thresh's lantern is actually called Dark Passage. Blue team now defending this mid lane. Nautilus is making his way towards it. Purple team decided to collect. Leona just goes hard though onto Zero D. Thresh getting a nice hook onto Leona, stopping a lot of her damage as Snowy Devil comes in as well. This team fight's getting crazy. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down here as the calling from Lucian. Going to finish off Graves, and now it finishes off onto Reggie Jr. There is that Nautilus ultimate, and actually Zed picking up that kill on Lee Sin. But that are 4 members of Blue team still underneath the tower. A beautiful play from Thresh is actually going to keep a lot of them underneath the tower. Chloe picking up, no, it's actually Nautilus picking up another kill as TF gets a double kill. Chloe dodging a lot of the action from Alamagicat and Nagetsu, but Leona just tanking this tower. Chloe with the stun is gonna go down to maybe a last card. Does have a little bit of that red buff burning. Triple kill from the TF in that mid lane because he did have the red buff, but that tower did enough damage to Leona to finish Leona off as Blastonnaire is going to beat the crap out of this top lane tower. Alamagicat with very low health teleporting up here, not really going to be able to do a whole lot to stop the tower from going down, as in the mid lane Nagetsu is going to get this mid lane tower with 4 members down for purple team, but that was 3 kills picked up from blue team. Purple team getting a lot of shutdown gold with all of those kills. But a 5-1 Lucian is still scary to be reckoned with, as well as a 5-0 TF just coming out huge against the Zed from Chloe. Who would have thought after last night the power of Chloe in the mid lane turning around this game and having a very difficult time. 2-3, but Zed can always come back. It is hard to see. Oh my God, Snowy says watch me triple lick. Triple Q, I guess. Watch me triple Q. Who saw the Teemo? I did not see the Teemo. Where's that Teemo at? I do have a little bit of a pink ward there on my, I guess, what do you call it? My picture? It's hard to say. Zero dodging everything with a beautiful flash. However, the Q from Lee Sin still going to land. Going to grab that lantern to safety once again. The Dark Passage from Thresh allowing him to get out fine. However, now Nautilus is in a bad spot as he is sitting in a 1v3 is quite tanky. Will he be able to get under the tower in time? Thresh throwing a hook over the wall just to see if it will land, but blue team did not pursue, instead backing off a little bit. There is that TF teleport possibly coming in. No, he's going to come down here and just help us take down this tower. Blasting to get a lot of damage from River SLV with an Infinity Edge, and that crit just going to be destroying Nagetsu, showing his power again, grabbing another kill. That Thresh is going to finish off the Lucian, however, as he got caught out, and this team fight goes messy. The ultimate from Zed going to finish off Leona as the rest of the team jumps in 3v3 now. That Jarvan, the fourth ultimate's going to lock two members of purple team in, but Sirudi is off on the outside, still pretty healthy, going to be jumping in. Nagetsu, though, with a lot of damage going on to Alamagicat. Yatsurugi possibly going to be taken down here as he is. However, Alamagicat does have the tower damage, and it's going to be a nice walk away dodge from Zero that's going to keep him alive against Nagetsu. However, if Nagetsu gets this stun onto Zero, things are going to be looking really bad. There is that stun going to land, and it does so much damage it instantly takes him out, just destroying him. Nagetsu doesn't even have the tower on him, not even worried about it, as that stun simply did enough insane damage with the proc from Lichbane to take him out instantaneously. 19-6, but this is only the first game. They're going to have to win 2 more games to take this win all the way to the end and win the $10 Riot points for each player. Blue team is looking at starting this dragon and should be able to get it unless purple team immediately pushes to grab this dragon. The rest of they do have wards on or around dragon, so they may be able to guess the blue team is there. However, they do not have vision and do not get there in time. Thank you, Gligger14 for following. Thank you for jumping on. As long as you follow, you will be a part of that $10 Riot Point giveaway after the best of 3 games, and we figure out who is a championship in the first of Kelton tournaments thrown out here, though. Riot Point tournaments. This game has gone on crazy. Even though blue team is so strongly in the lead, purple team is still holding. They have grabbed that top turret and are still looking at possibly continuing to push another one. Bosnier doing a nice job of farming that top lane, but not pushing as he does not have a ward. Chloe did DC. Hopefully, okay, there we go, reconnecting, having a little bit of disconnection issues as the second member on purple team, or Team Baron, to have difficulty connecting in this game. Reggie Jr. earlier had some problems, and so hopefully won't continue to have those. Chloe now 4-4 is slowly picking up these kills that she was looking at getting in the last game. I wonder if Chloe is a he or a she. I've said she a couple times because of like Sophia, but it probably is a dude. I apologize, Chloe, for calling you a she in case you are not a she. So, them there CCHDRDYYMCA. We're always going to the Y. Okay, I'm still not exactly sure what Vortex is saying, but English blocks indeed. So, yeah, Vortex, chill out on the spam. Appreciate it. Thank you for your enthusiasm, but no need for the spam. Watch me triple Q jumping in here. Thank you for following as well. Blastinator coming up here, going to slow down Alamagicat, who is backing away. Took a little bit of turret damage. However, seems to be looking unfazed as he backs away. Blastinator did get that Cutlass proc on him. Going to flash follow. Alamagicat flashing as well. Doesn't have a tower to defend. However, with both flashes burned, that is going to be Trundle backing off from Alamagicat. Went ahead and put a ward. Look at all the wards all across the map. That is what you want to do in games this crazy. Keep vision on the enemy. Know where you're going. Alamagicat getting caught out by Chloe. Looking for that kill. TF ultimate, though, coming in here. Chloe's going to have to get out quick. The stun from TF, just insane. Going to finish him off. Thresh did throw a really nice lantern. Dark Passage over the wall. But Chloe was nowhere near to be able to pick it up. The rest of the blue team now chasing on to purple team's members, Reggie Jr. and Zero, as they're trying to back off. Lee Sin getting a nice shield to Leona. However, she's going to take some turret damage as the rest of the team comes in. Yatsurugi taken down to about half health there as the culling from Lucian going to do a lot of damage. Zero knocked in the air from that Lee Sin Dragon Rage. Blue team finishing off one tower, and I'm ready to slow down the game if it gets even crazier right here in the mid lane as 4 members of blue team now pushing in onto the second turret. There is that that teleport from J4 is also going to put them right by this. Whoa, I did not mean to speed it up. Sorry. as the rest of purple team comes in here. They are trying to defend, however that might be the first inhibitor. Blasinator being taken out very low health. Will it be enough to finish him off? Not Sergey will be picking up Legendary as Ultimate Doom follows. Thank you for the follow, that is awesome, appreciate it. River SLV finishing off the purple team's inhibitor. However, River SLV is not done yet, dashing in to get a little bit of damage onto Zero as the rest of purple team tries to figure out a way of maybe being able to catch one of blue team's members out as they're starting to back off. They do not have a whole lot of vision though. Sofa Chloe now pushing down the mid lane, looking for an opportunity to jump on somebody. Ormas with only a quarter health here. Zero is going to find her. There's that shield from Ormas. Probably going to be able to keep her alive as Graves instead decides to go towards the bottom lane. Magicat now also walking away. Zed is just around the corner, does a nice job warding, so he sees Magicat but decides not to engage with Leona right there. The combination of Leona and J4 means they have a lot of CC, and they are that is the doom of a Zed. Is that Lee Sin right? That is the question. Zero says he's got a little bit of a difficulty with the internet connection problems. It does happen to the best of us. If you have really terrible lag, you are allowed a 3-minute pause to see if it will be able to clear that up a little bit. However, after 3 minutes, the game must go on. Blasinator doing a nice job of continuing to farm those Wraiths. That Wraith buff, say that 3 times faster, Wraith buff is going to really help him out there. River SLV running back and forth in the mid lane. Zero doing a good job of trying to farm up. However, he has been taking very low health there. That culling from River SLV might be enough to finish him off. He's going to flash off to the side, but now Getsu's going to find him. A stun destroying half of his health, taking him out instantly. Grabbing up another kill on Reggie Jr. as well on the Nautilus. The damage from this TF is insane. Snowy Devil being taken low health here. Blasinator trying to do his best to stay alive. The hook from Yatsurge not going to really land in anyone critical. Blasinator is still alive with the heal from his ultimate, but not going to be enough. Snowy Devil being taken very low health as the blue team's minions take a turn in that top lane. The flay from Yatsurge not going to pull anyone too far from anywhere as Nagetsu, the laugh as he knows that he is probably dead. River SLV having finished off one tower, finishing off a second tower, and that should be game here in just a moment. Look at the damage from just one of the stuns. Nagetsu gets yet another kill, 14-0 on his TF in the mid lane. Reggie Jr. now coming in, trying to tank as best as he can, but the CC from blue team too strong, and that is game 1 as blue team takes it. JK Fave's team walking right through the enemy. 27 kills to 6. What an incredible game.